Hey there, welcome to Recap. Today we're diving into the gritty suspense-filled world of the Polar. Approaching his 50th birthday, Duncan Visla visits his doctor for a routine medical examination. While his overall health is exceptional, the physical toll of his past is evident. His body is marked with scars and embedded metal fragments. After a brief assessment, the doctor concludes there are no major concerns, aside from Duncan's persistent smoking habit. But Duncan isn't your average middle-aged man. He's a notorious assassin known in underground circles as the Black Kaiser. He works for an elite organization called Damocles, which retires its contract killers at 50, while making a mysterious $200,000 donation on their behalf. Duncan's accountant informs him that in just 14 days on his birthday he'll receive an $8 million pension payout. Meanwhile, in Chile, another aging assassin named Michael Green is enjoying his final days in a more decadent fashion, partying hard with a stunning woman named Cindy, and indulging in enough chemicals to make a pharmacist nervous. The real fun's about to begin, he says right before it all ends. Suddenly, Michael is taken out by a sniper. A squad of elite killers Fundo, Hilda, Carl, Alexei, and even Cindy have been dispatched to eliminate him. The mission is clean, brutal, and efficient. After Michael's funeral, Duncan meets with Vivian, a former assassin who now manages assignments for Damocles. She informs Duncan that their boss has one final mission for him, a revenge contract to eliminate the person responsible for Michael's death. But Vivian names a lone Mexican assassin in Belarus, not the entire team. To sweeten the deal, she offers Duncan $1 million for the job. Duncan silently takes the file and leaves without committing. Back in his secluded home in Triple Oak, Montana, Duncan begins receiving urgent messages via Damocles' secure network. He contacts Vivian, burning through SIM cards to avoid tracking. She raises her offer to $2 million, half upfront, half upon completion. Still undecided, Duncan tells her to upload the intel to the company server. Vivian then meets with Damocles' CEO, Mr. Blutt, to get authorization for the payment. But Blutt has other plans. He's preparing to sell the company and boost its value by murdering retiring assassins and reclaiming their pensions via a contract clause. He has no intention of paying Duncan. Instead, the final mission is a trap to get him killed. Vivian urges caution, warning that Duncan the Black Kaiser is a dangerous man. But Blutt ignores her and moves forward with his scheme. Meanwhile, Duncan quietly begins his investigation and heads to Belarus alone. Disguised as a maintenance man, he sneaks into the target's hotel under the pretense of fixing a faulty door. After provoking the man, Duncan ambushes him and takes out his guards. During the skirmish, Duncan finds a file with detailed information about himself, realizing he was the true target all along. He interrogates the hitman using a power drill, but the assassin knows nothing about the larger plot. After killing him, Duncan sends Vivian a photo of the body and demands the full $2 million, $1 million within 24 hours. Somebody tried to set me up. You better pray you're not involved. Terrified, Vivian runs to Blutt. She tells him Duncan completed the mission and is now demanding full payment. She urges Blutt to pay up and avoid further trouble. Blutt agrees to release the $1 million but refuses to issue Duncan's pension. Instead, he dispatches the same team of assassins who killed Michael to hunt down Duncan. Back in Montana, Duncan resumes his quiet life, haunted by flashbacks of past missions. He notices a new neighbor, Camille, who just moved in next door. She's withdrawn, flinching at loud noises and clearly dealing with past trauma. Over time, the two grow closer. Duncan even buys her a gun and attempts to teach her how to shoot, but she's unable to pull the trigger. Meanwhile, the assassin team tracks down Duncan's accountant, forcing him to hand over files detailing Duncan's properties in 4 different states. When he confesses he doesn't know Duncan's current location, they kill him without hesitation. They then hit each property one by one. In Florida, Cindy tries to infiltrate an apartment, but it's been rented out and the confused tenant mistakes her for an escort. Frustrated, the team murders each tenant, leaving a trail of blood behind. Digging deeper, they discover Duncan has been regularly wiring $200,000 to an anonymous recipient through a Montana bank. Hilda calls her boyfriend Mr. Blutt and assures him she'll personally take Duncan out. The group finally arrives in Montana. While Duncan is out buying a gift for Camille, Cindy intercepts him, pretending her car broke down. With her phone dead, she convinces Duncan to take her back to his house. Her plan is simple: keep him distracted until the ambush. She flirts shamelessly.
I said I'd never fuck anyone older than my dad.
That night, as Duncan lies in bed, Fundo takes position to snipe him. But Duncan anticipates the attack. He moves at the last second, and Cindy is shot in the shoulder. Duncan dives for cover as bullets rain through the house. He retaliates swiftly, killing Cindy with a flying axe. Hilda and Carl storm in but find the house empty. Duncan is already tracking down Fundo. He kills the sniper, takes his rifle, and uses the thermal scope to spot and eliminate Hilda. Carl sneaks up behind him but is taken down just as fast. Duncan finds a hotel key among their belongings and heads there, discovering a drugged-out woman named Junkie Jane. Amid her drug-fueled rambling, Duncan learns Camille has been kidnapped by Alexei. The team had realized the emotional bond between Duncan and Camille. Rushing to her house, Duncan finds her gone. Back at Blutt's mansion, the CEO is furious. Vivian smugly reminds him she warned against crossing Duncan. She advises paying Duncan his pension and ending this war, but Blutt still refuses. Desperate, Duncan turns to Porter, a retired colleague. Porter confirms Blutt's plan to have him killed before retirement and believes Camille is being held at the mansion. But Porter betrays him, drugging Duncan and delivering him to Blutt in exchange for a reward. Chained in a dungeon beneath the mansion, Duncan endures brutal torture. Blutt taunts him with pictures of Camille, trying to break him mentally. On the third day, Blutt stabs Duncan but the blade breaks on a metal implant. Enraged, Blutt slashes Duncan's face and stabs out his left eye. That night, Duncan uses the broken knife fragment to unlock his shackles. In the morning, he ambushes and kills the guards. Duncan kills the power and moves through the shadows, eliminating every guard in his path. As Blutt flees, Duncan fights his way out and escapes. Injured, he turns to his friend Jasmine, a trusted gunrunner. She patches him up and supplies him with high-end weapons. Recovered, Duncan contacts Vivian and offers to exchange himself for Camille. Vivian agrees, but she and Blutt still plan to double-cross him. At an abandoned warehouse, Duncan sets up a laser-guided heavy machine gun and calls Vivian again, arranging a meeting at a train station. This time, he leaves the call active, allowing her to trace him. She arrives with Alexei and a squad of armed men. Duncan warns her to walk away. She doesn't. He lifts his hands, then activates the trap. The mounted machine gun opens fire, killing the entire squad. He spares Vivian and heads to his final target, Mr. Blutt. Watching via security camera, Blutt panics. He orders his men to tighten security, but they flee at the sight of Duncan. Blutt tries to get Camille brought to him, but it's too late. Duncan storms into his room and decapitates him with a single-axe swing. Camille is rescued and brought back to Montana. As she heals, Duncan finds old newspaper clippings in her room about a family murdered years ago. He's horrified it was a hit he carried out based on false intel. Camille had been the sole survivor. Though he secretly donated money to help her over the years, he never saw her again until now. Camille enters the room, gun in hand. Duncan, overwhelmed with guilt, apologizes. He tells her if killing him will bring her peace, she should do it. Tears in her eyes. Camille hesitates. Then pulls the trigger, but she misses. In the final scene, Camille turns to him and asks for help finding out who ordered the hit on her family. Duncan agrees. And so, a new mission begins. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the recap, don't forget to like and subscribe.